And hello again, Internet. Ah yes, we're back with the 8-Bit Adventure Anthology, and hopefully I can do a little bit better this time out. I doubt it, but we'll see. I know it says Volume 1. There is no Volume 2. There probably never will be a Volume 2. But let's go ahead and check these out. Now again, I actually want to save this one until the last, since it's supposed to be the best of them. And Deja Vu here was the one I had really wanted to see, and now I have, and I honestly rather enjoyed it. Now it's trying to check the one that's kind of a dark horse in here, at least as far as I'm concerned. I've never heard that much about this one, and thank you, Dua. Never heard that much about this one in particular, but it is one of the ones, it is a MacVenture originally. It was one of the ones ported to the NES, and let's give it a shot. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it existed. I'm not saying it was completely made up for this. No. These are all old ROMs. These are old NES games. Well, they're old MacVenture games that were ported to the NES. So, I'm looking forward to it. Also, I'm going to go ahead and crack my energy drink right away. Got some new stuff today. It is Pipeline Punch Juice from Monster. Probably not going to like these, to be entirely honest. There is one that I like, though. Huh. Better than I thought it would be, to be entirely honest. See, I'm not a fan of the general fruit punch style flavor. But this has got some twist to it. I don't quite know what it is, but... I mean, I can taste a little bit of cherry in here, I think. That's about it that I can taste. Oh, that sucked. That sucks, man. But yeah, I need my energy drink today. I've got them again. So, yay. Hopefully that means my brain will actually activate this week. Don't count on it. Let's jump in here. Okay. Look out! The last thing you remember before blacking out was a spider on the screen apparently talking to me. Shadowy figure appearing in the road in front of you. You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into this tree. You realize that you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. The smell of gasoline fills the air. You must have punctured the tank. You pry yourself free of the steering wheel, intent on finding your sister. Interesting. Let's... Steering wheel has guided you in and out of traffic for a year now. Has a new leather cover on it. That ain't guiding me doing very much right now. Can we open the door? Car door opens with some effort. Let's get out. You know, before it explodes. There you go. An explosion erupts behind you as your car bursts into flames. At least it will save you the cost of a tow. No! No, it won't! You still have to get rid of the wreckage. Actually, the police might. For something like that. You find... Actually, yeah, because, you know... You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. Alright, I'll take the creeps in my inventory then. My brain is on vacation all the time. Yeah, no. I don't know what flavor this is. Like, it feels like a... Yeah, get the Street Fighter characters to beat it up. It feels like it's got like a cherry aftertaste that just coats my tongue. Passion fruit, orange, and guave. Yeah. Maybe it's the guave. Weird, I don't really like passion fruit generally, huh? Or maybe it's the dragon fruit I don't like. I never can remember. I mean, I'm glad this is okay. Glad that's okay. So examine. You can't do that. Examine. It's a mailbox. Could there be mail inside? Well, you probably shouldn't take someone else's mail. It's a marble statue of a young Grecian man. As in Greco-Roman. It's a wooden door. The mansion is cold and foreboding. Foreboding. Wow. Foreboding. I swear I cannot talk today. It's the skeleton on the cover that's making me think of bones. You sense great evil within. Yeah, I already saw that. Yeah, foreboding, yeah. You see nothing unusual. Well, let's do the stupid. Open the mailbox. There's an envelope. Open the envelope. There's a letter. I should have examined the envelope also. This note reads, Dear Master, please forgive me. My health prevents me from aiding you in your battle against the evil dragon. You teach your students well. They become too powerful for their own good. Enclosed is an amulet that should look familiar. Wear this charm and think of me. The undead will surely fear it. Still the evil, my friend. Set it free for the sake of the family. Fare thee well. Interesting. Well, let's take that. Let's examine this pendant. It's a pendant with a large jewel set in it. Well, I'm going to definitely have to take that and use it if I can. Oh, whoa! You pick up the pendant, and it begins to sparkle. Then, the door of the mansion opens, and dares you to enter. Now, if it were Skeletor's voice, it would be up here! He-Man! That's actually more Penguin, I think. Independent pendant, and more of a dependent pendant. Could your sister be in there? No, because I'm the one who has the pendant. And the door didn't open without the pendant. The door was closed. Why would she be in there? Silly game. Why would she be in there? The fuck is this? It's not a switch. Oh. Alright, well, first off, let's close this envelope. You close the envelope. Also, how do they get a pendant in an envelope? I can see a pendant in a box, but not an envelope. Come on, people. The entire illusion, the suspension of disbelief has been broken. This envelope is addressed to Master Crowley. Well, let's take the envelope. There's no actual address on it. Yay. I'm going to assume that, like the last game, this is done in a way that prevents you from soft locking, which is good. I really appreciated that in the last one. I mean, it's true, there are the padded envelopes. But, yeah, you could actually put a pendant in that. You're right. Okay, suspension of disbelief has been restored! Alright, let's go ahead and walk into the door then. Because, you know, walking in uninvited after snooping through the mail of the mysterious foreboding mansion. Alright, so here we are in the Playboy Playhouse. As you enter, the door slams shut behind you. This foyer is a large and luxurious room. Still, it seems strangely oppressive. Huh. See, nah, man. I've tried putting things in paper envelopes, and they tend to not fare well. Oh, let's examine. Let's look around this room. This is a small rug, barely covers the floor. So we're somewhere in Texas, apparently. It's a painting of a great eagle diving with extended talons. The chair looks like it's worth a bundle. Chair looks soft. You feel something hard sewn into it. Oh, interesting. Can I open the chair? It won't open! I'll have to come back with something I can cut that with. Excuse me. It's a painting of a great snake. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like this is swooping in at this. There's dried wood in the fireplace. The door. The door. I mean, yeah, that's no problem, because that's flat enough. And I guess a pendant could be as well. In fact, most of them probably are. I was thinking more amulet style. You know, my brain went to, well, the stuff you see in, like, Heretic or Hexen. That huge circular object with a gem in the middle. That, nah, no. Whereas, no, something like the size of a coin could be a pendant. Well, let's choose a room. Let's go this way. You open the door. Move through the door. This room was designed for deep thought and research. Let's examine a book. It's a large, ancient book. I will open that and take a look in just a minute. This antique globe is rusted into position and no longer spins. The star chart shows Orion and Cassiopeia. It's a bookcase filled with many fine books. Can I take a book? Take a book, leave a book? Open the mag book. Oh no. About magic in general. Magic is not good or bad. If it is used properly, good may result from it. If it is not used properly, terrible things can happen. Hey, Shark! What follows are a few magical spells. From nothing it shall form, and none shall see thee. Cloudacy. I know, I have it. I have the new Blood Fresher supply. I have not installed it yet. I pre-ordered it. Well, that's 'cause everybody knows Orion because of the belt. I mean, come on. And if memory serves, the North Star points to it. Or, I mean, not, obviously not it by itself, but the Ursa Major points to it somehow. The constellations are weird. I mean, okay, this is hardly a unique observation. But what the fuck were they thinking with those constellations? Who looked at that set of stars and going, oh my god, that's a ball? Even when you see the lines they drew, it's like, what crack were you smoking when you came up with that? Yeah, he's one of the ones that has the red star in it where Scorpio stung him, correct? I mean, well, yeah, this is Greek. I'm sure they were using all kinds of stuff then. Alright. So, hey, we have spells. Oh god, we have spells. Awake to a sleep. Movement to still. 6 legs or more. Bend to your will. Still any. So that puts spiders to sleep, apparently. If the path is barred with more than one, the storm to come to make them run. Thundity. From here till there when stone walls impair. Telemes. How am I... My dude just opens a book and learns 4 spells. Ah, the magic book disappeared. Interesting. Well, you know what? Let's save. I'm going to forget what all those spells do before I have a chance to use any of them. Oh, there's a use button. No, I like that. Can we take something from the bookshelf? Nope. Can we use the bookshelf? Nope. Can we use this? Nope. Okay. So, I guess we just move out of this room. But yeah, everyone knows the dippers. Examine. Oh, I already examined. Can I open this? No. Can I open? It won't open. See, When it says it won't open like that, it hints that there's a way to open it, except that's not. These are not things that you can. It's like, I do open on the paintings in case, oh, there's a safe behind the painting. But I wish it would do something other than it won't open. Well, I guess I moved to the next room. The hallway is much too quiet. You feel like something is waiting to get you. Just gonna say, how many doors are there here? Wait, there's no move back? Or is this the move? This is the room I came from. That's the room I came from. Okay. How did I know that was the room I came from? The door was open. Which I liked it better with Deja Vu, that anytime you went to an area... No, because the street was different. Never mind. It's a small painting of a young fellow. The scene through the dirty window looks pretty grim. It's a carpeted staircase. You see nothing. The door is old and cracked. The door will open by pushing or pulling the handle. The door is covered with dust and spider webs. Does not open would flow better. Yes. Yes. You can't open it and it doesn't open are two different things. Because you can't open it implies you can't open it now. It doesn't open means it will never open. So, that's just how I see the things. Although, again, I'm going to say this, even though I'm barely into this game, barely started it, I am very impressed with these adventure games so far. The MacVenture series, I think that's what they were originally called. I mean, I've always, like I said, I've always known about Shadowgate. I've always known about Deja Vu. This is one I'm sure I heard of, but it was the lesser of the three. And even being on the NES, they looked like they were pretty well done. I had never played them very much at all, really, before, which is why I completely failed on Deja Vu. I knew about the one thing. Hey, Kalari. I knew about the mugger in Deja Vu because I'd seen that thing somewhere. Except I thought it was something different than that. You know, whatever. But yeah, like, as far as the adventures games go, that was a very good one. I sucked at it, obviously, because I suck at all adventure games. But compare this to the Sierra ones, like the King's Quest series, of which we've seen all of one on my show so far. There's a reason for that. I have a bunch of other Sierra games, but those ones are full of traps that will just game over you much later. Especially Space Quest. And one of the reasons I haven't done much in the King's Quest series, I only did the first one. I had King's Quest 3 when I was young. And I never did figure out one of the things, a timer-based thing on. I didn't find out. I looked it up much, much later. I never did figure that out. Of course, I was a kid, obviously. Yeah, you got to get those phone calls on the Sierra line. You know, that fucking 900 number. Yeah, those games are full of things that will screw you later on. Which is a shame, because otherwise, they were pretty good examples of adventure games. At any rate, I don't want to do the door that's this one yet. This is the one that seemed most inviting. Is my hand a skeleton hand? No, it looks like just a hand. Well, except that it's looking away from you, so that looks like it might be bones instead of knuckles. Except, you know, if we actually had the filter on, the CRT filter, it could be knuckles. I might leave this filter on. As I'd mentioned before, it is one of the better CRT filters I've seen, except it's not blending the colors over here. So it's not actually acting like a CRT filter should. So I don't really know. I want to leave it off, I think. Because I don't know how well it works on YouTube, how it looks. Because, I mean, if I can still see the dithering here, that means the CRT is not working. On an actual CRT monitor, at least with RCA cables, you would not be seeing the dithering. With S-Video, you do. And I did most of mine on S-Video. I don't know. Not the NES, obviously. It didn't have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this door. Quit dicking around and let's... Oh my god! A strange woman appears. She is dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Can I examine her? This woman appears to dress like a southern belle. You speak to her and she says, "Thank you for coming back for me, my love. Will you be mine forever?" No. Yeah. You have gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror, and she begins ripping you apart. She laughs hysterically as your body slumps to the ground. Pendant! 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 Shouldn't that have prevented me from that? Your quest is over. Well, that did not last very long. I mean, let's try it again. What if I use the pendant on her? So the pendant that is supposed to protect me does not protect me. No, that's not the red skull. That's my skull after all the flesh has been torn off and it's just bloodied. And you thought the NES didn't have graphic horror images like that. Look, inside all of us is a skeleton that just wants to come out. And that's why skeletons hate you so much and try to kill you. Because they're trying to free their brethren that are trapped within your flesh. Really funny one where you played as a crazy chick with a rabbit. Oh! Oh, yes. Edna and Harvey, right? I tried playing the first version of that because that was a second game. That was during the kind of game club, like the book club, which we never did get to my game, sadly. Fell apart before that. But yeah, Edna and Harvey. I tried playing the first one of that, if you remember, and it bored the fucking piss out of me. I was literally falling asleep playing it, unfortunately. It was just so much reading for nothing, and then the puzzles were just bad. But the second one wasn't bad. That was the one I did a full playthrough of. That was pretty good. Okay, so I don't want to do to that door, obviously. So let's try one of the others. Let's try this now. Can we move past it? Nope, because we'll get her attention. Nope, she's still there. How about I open the spider door? Nope. Wow. I guess I'm going to have to use one of the spells, aren't I? What are my spells again? Oh, thank you. Thank you that you can do this, that you can bring up the text again. From nothing to form and nothing... From nothing I shall form, and none shall see thee. I wonder if I should do that then. Wake to a sleep, move into still, 6 days or more, that ain't it. If the pass is barred. Okay, I think I might have to use the Cloudacy. Wait, why are you still here? It's the same one. You shouted, "Cloud of sea" as loud as possible. You feel tingling in the air when you can't chant the spell. A cloud suddenly appears around you, blotting out your surroundings. Almost as quickly as it came, it leaves. The spell took a lot out of you. I didn't do anything. Hit self. Okay. Let's see, examine the pendant. I tried to use a pendant on her. Well, use the pendant on self? Nothing happened. Can I use... Well, that's for spiders. Nothing. Yep. I'm misreading that. This wishes nightmare would end soon. No, she's still there. Well, what did this one say? You shout to telemaze as loudly as possible. You look down at your body and see it momentarily begin to disappear. You get a sickening feeling as in your stomach and everything goes black. Then suddenly the sensation fades. You feel extremely tired. You wish this nightmare would end soon. Can we move past her? I guess all we can do is up the stairs. God, there's even more doors here. It's a giant stuffed fish. Can we open the fish? Can we take the fish? You see nothing. Door's old and cracked. It's an old door. It's a wooden door. It's a plain old door. It's a door like any other. At least they give them all different stuff. Oh, I've heard good things about that one. I forget what the next one I've heard about them doing. It sounded interesting also. Alright, hey, I managed to open a door. Let's go inside and take a look. This must be the master bedroom. There is a stale smell about this room. Oop, can't do that. It's an old wheelchair. There is nothing extraordinary about this candle. There's a green liquid inside the bottle. Take. Bottle 1. Candle 2? 2? Where's the other candle? Well, let's take the book. You take the diary, too. This diary reads, I have lost control of Draken. My star student now fancies himself as a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak. He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power. My servant, more aware than I, sealed his star in my hingeless box. They're locked away beyond his stare. I've hidden the key. A chair knows where. Okay, well, I know where the key is. Don't know how to get to it yet, but examine the table. Solid oak. His bed looks mighty inviting. The way you feel, you can climb into it and sleep for a week. Maybe I should. This lamp must have been used for reading. The photograph is of a beautiful woman. It reads, Tara Marsh, Duchess of Trent. The eyes of the man in this photograph are dark and sunken. The woman in the photograph is quite beautiful. The name reads Miss Vicky Porter. So we got door here. Oh, that's a chest. Let's open the chest then. It won't open. It's locked. Okay, how about the door there? Plain old door. Nothing fancy about it. That sounds familiar. Let's use the bed if we can. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nope, can't use the bed. We open the bed. No, of course not. Take the bed. Alright, well, let's go through the room. Oh, it's a master bathroom. The decor of this room can be described as African Art Deco. It used to be the skin of a zebra. Now it serves as a mat on the bathroom floor. I doubt very much it was a real zebra skin. Well, it might be, but usually they saw the legs to prove that they're real. This little Indian man looks like some kind of voodoo doll. So, is it Native American? Is it Asian? Or is it African? Come on, game! Quit mixing your cultures. This is an ancient African ceremonial mask. There's orange liquid. There's blue liquid. Relatively plain. Yep. It's a thick marble basin. This large bathtub seems to have been cut from a single slab of granite. What, the infamous Plains tube zebras? It's a soft towel. You let out a startled scream at the sight of your own reflection. You can't remember ever looking so awful. Be careful. You wouldn't want to be caught dead looking like this. Well, let's grab everything I can grab. Bottle. Mask. Doll. Towels. Towel 3! How the fuck many towels do you grab in this game? Won't open. Can we use the sink? How about we open the mirror? Nope, not one of those. Okay. So back out. I'm not going to close all the doors this time. This will give me a hint of where I've been. What? Shadow... whatever the one is called? Shadowgate? Oh, no, the, ex-Telltale guys. It sounded interesting. Let's open this door. Let's go through this door. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. Not an ordinary bedroom, then. What about this painting? This abstract painting has no signature upon it. A stain adorns this leather-covered diary. Let's take that. We'll examine the candle. Wax dripping. Decorate the sides of this candle. We'll take the candle. Hopefully we don't need 5 candles to perform a ritual later. You can't take... Well, we'll try to take it. The solid-looking table makes a hollow ring when you knock on it. Really? I open the table. It has a scroll. Examine the scroll. It's a rolled-up scroll sealed with wax. Take the scroll. Close the table. Open the scroll. Open the scroll one. The scroll reads, Doll, doll, wilt thou lead the lost? You memorize the magic words. Doll, doll. Ah! Scroll 1 disappeared, so I learned another spell. Cool! Ad Hoc Studios. Okay. Good to get the proper name for them. That's important. It's a small reading lamp. The curtain on the window is decorative. It's a large mirror. What is that, an armoire? Okay, their wardrobe closet has a mirror on it. And the door will open by pushing or pulling the handle. Yep, okay. The cushy bed offers little support for your bad back. Can we use the bed? Nope. Can we open the closet? Nothing's in here. You close the wardrobe. Creepy music. This bathroom is cold and dark. You notice that there is no toilet. Ew! What are they, piss in the hamper? Or just the bathtub? Hope they don't piss in the sink. It's a laundry basket. The bath mat is speckled with color. The slide fixture seems to have been shaped to be gripped. It's a soft towel. It's the mirror with a beautiful frame. You take a moment to check your hair. Really? I screamed at the other mirror, and in this one I'm just checking my hair. This floor-standing sink is very shiny. It shows no signs of neglect or disuse. The years have not dulled the beautiful shine in the porcelain tub. Well, let's take the towel. I didn't examine this yet. This is a bar of soap emits no odor. Let's take the soap. Can we open the mirror? No. Can we open the light? It's too high for you to reach it. Can we use the hook? No. What does the spell do? I have no idea yet, Kalari. You never know when you need to borrow soap. I mean, look at Dusk. Soap kills everything. Gotta take the soap with you. Open the hamper. What do we got in here? Another towel. It smells pretty bad. You also notice that it's stained with blood. Let's take the towel. It might. Let's close the hamper. Can we use the sink? Oops. Can we open the mat? Kind of want to see if there's anything under the rug. So I might want to try opening the rug. It is very important to know where your towel is. Yes. As you turn on the faucet, water gushes out. Can we turn off the faucet? Yes. Nothing happens. Turn on the faucet, water gushes out. Well, at least it's water gushing out, not blood. No, don't close the damn door. Move. Move. Let's actually go back in here and see about turning this sink on. Because apparently I need to use that. There we go. Water gushes out. Water gushes out. Maybe I should turn all the water on and see if it floods anything. Back outside. Into the hallway. 3 more doors to check. It's a small closet. The mop has been well used. Its head is black. It contains pesticide. Well, that's definitely going to be something I need. It's a filthy bowl. It's a soap box. Is it all temperature soap? I have no idea what that means. It's a black ashtray. It smells of old ashes. This can's labeled Spider Cider. The instructions read, knocks out arachnids and has been proven effective by leading entomologists. Okay, that is the third thing in this that has indicated something about spiders needing to be killed. Or, actually, second time it's about put to sleep specifically. What the fuck? The capped bottle's label reads, no ghost, when you want the dead guests to return to their world. Did Egon make this? It's a pretty dirty box. It's so dust-covered you can't see its original color. Teeth marks riddle this old box. Well, as usual, take everything. Took the soapbox. Do I stand on it and make my point? A lamp hangs down from the ceiling. Let's see if I can take these boxes as well. Dirty box. Hat box. Open dirty box. There's nothing in here. You close the dirty box. Open the hat box. Examine the hat. It's an old hat. The owner must have a small head. Take the hat. Close. Hat box. Can we use the light? The light turns on. Light goes out. It made no difference. These spider webs? No, just a plywood shelf. Okay. Two more doors, and then we'll have to go downstairs with that can of no ghost. You open the door. My head's too big. The spiral staircase leads to the second floor. Aren't we on the second floor? Or are you going ground 1, 2? I think that's the difference between like an American thing and a European thing, where America considers the ground floor to be 1, and Europe considers the ground floor to basically be 0 or ground, and then the first floor is the first floor above that. I could be wrong. I usually am. Examine the axe. Although this axe is old, it is still very sharp. Well, I'm taking that axe. It won't open! Yes, I'm not trying to open it. Examine. It's an old lamp. It's so dark you can't see well. Well, I'm not going upstairs yet. I want to finish looking at this floor. The bedroom is sparsely furnished. It is probably a guest bedroom, with a jukebox even. Man, what kind of guest bedroom has a jukebox? Like, not a record player, not a radio, a fucking jukebox. It's a round wool rug made from round sheep. The drapes too little to accent the room. It's a small mirror. The cushy bed offers little support for your bad back. The modest black dresser is of painted pine. Before there was solid-state technology, there were big radios. I guess it's not a jukebox. I guess it's one of those giant radios. Can we use the radio? You turn on the radio, hoping to hear some tunes, but it doesn't work. Can we open the radio? It won't open. Open the Boudou. Ooh, a ruby. It's a large blood red ruby. You feel some sort of strange power running through it. Take the ruby. You are killed by the ruby. Okay, what about the top shelf? Like, does it matter what shelf I open? No. Can I use the bed? It keeps bitching about how tired I am. Nope, can't use the bed. Okay, that appears to be everything on this floor. Can I try to go back downstairs and hit him with no ghost? Use no ghost. Nothing comes out. You didn't open the bottle. Fucking really? That's a noob trap right there. Oh, she said something different. Slams me to the ground? That's not what she did before. I'm going to have to reread that. I'm going to have to do that again in order to read what it said. You have gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror. She begins ripping you apart. She laughs hysterically as your body slumps to the ground. I guess that was the same. Open no ghost. Use no ghost on the ghost. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. I'm melting! I'm melting! What a world! What a world! Can I open these doors now? I can. Hey! We have made some progress. Move through the door. This is an impressive sight. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. Oh no, that's tomorrow. It's a bouquet of flowers. These would look good on a tombstone. That's your first thing to go to? It's a fruit basket. This painting shows an eagle flying off with a snake in its talons. So that's the eagle from the other room. There's charred wood left in the fireplace. I'll have to probably look around in that. The finely cut crystals dangling around the light throw tiny rainbows about the room. Whoa! What's happening to you? The evil air that pervades the estate seems to have invaded your very being. Your head and chest feel heavy and thick. Is that from looking at that? It's a painting of a landscape. I think it might be from the chandelier. Can we open the fireplace? No. So was it examining the chandelier that did it? No, I think it was just time that did it. I hope that it's not. You don't even open a bowl. It's already open. Just this apple. You have to remember, this game was originally made for Macintosh computers. This apple looks like a Macintosh. Actually, Macintosh is a type of apple as well, if I recall correctly. As in, an actual breed of apple, like Golden Delicious and such. This plum reminds you of Japan? Why the E? These things usually travel in bunches. Can I use a banana? Can't use what you didn't take. Fine, I will take everything out of the bowl. You feel a force taking over your mind. You know that it is not your own. You begin to feel almost at home here among the undead. No, you say out loud, shaking your head. I will find my sister! So, am I just, like, taking too long? Is this game actually going to kill me because I take too long? It fucking better not. Can I use the burner? What would you like to use this on? Self. You bite into the fruit. It's not as fresh as it looks. You bite into the fruit. It's not as fresh as it looks. Yeah, they're all going to be done. Well, looks I'm not hungry anymore. You open the door. Wait, why are there two that I can't see? The door is open. This was hidden. You imagine that this is the game room. It's a chessboard, but you see no chess pieces. Also, that's way more pieces than a chessboard has. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there is how many a chessboard has. This is like 4 chessboards. Until now, you've only seen a gramophone in movies. Speak for yourself. You wonder why there is a plate here? Maybe someone was feeding their pet. The scientific name for this painting must be Uglius Maximus. The man in the painting gives you a penetrating stare. It seems almost alive. Scratch marks adorn this cabinet. Could they have been made when someone tried to open it? Well, I mean, let's use the gramophone. I'll probably need a... Snap! You hear something break and the metal grinds to a halt. Well, that's a shame. Phonograph no longer works. I think you broke it. Go to your room. Suddenly, it feels like an evil presence is trying to take over your body. You feel like you are going insane! You wonder how long you can stand against this evil force. Don't you fucking... Alright, can we open the phonograph? Won't open. Nope, it's just broken. Take the plate. Don't take the plate. Open the cabinet. It won't open. It's locked. Open the door. Move through that door. This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. How do you know? How do you know this wasn't a man-eating bear that was taken out in order to save people's lives? This could be a murder moose. The skin of this large jungle cat has been made into a throw rug. What a waste! This moose head is really quite large. It's a large stuffed white bear. It would look better in the Antarctic. It's a rifle. It's been locked up so it can't be used anymore. Aww. It's a cage for carrying animals. It looks pretty strong. Can we open? Nothing in the mouth. Nothing in the mouth. Nothing in the mouth. You open the door. Oh, that goes to the back room. That goes outside, doesn't it? You're in the backyard. In the distance, you can see 3 buildings. You should leave what you don't need here. I am not done yet. We will close this door and come back to it later. The evil presence proves too much for you. You are united with a massive horde of undead that inhabit the estate. You turn around to see your horrific new master, a blood-red skull smiling fiendishly at you. Your quest is over. Okay, well, I know what did that. The achievement spoiled that for me. The thing is, though, I'm glad it did, because I would never have fucking figured this out. You ask yourself, where should I leave this? Just on the ground? You can't drop it here? Why not? Well, what's the bird? You see a bird fly past you. Leave Ruby. Why can't I? Can I leave anything else here? You tell me to leave things behind, but you won't let me leave things behind. So do I have to restart the game? No, it restarted the timer on it. Maybe I should go put it back upstairs then. Give me a moment. It's that time. I will be back shortly. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go try to put the ruby back upstairs. No, at least it resets the timer. So you're not in a softlock loop of constantly dying. There we go. I forget which room it was in. That's the closet. That's that. This was the last room I entered. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Hi there! You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute, abstract creature with a key in its hand prance by. Use cage. Can we leave the cage here? Can't drop it here? Why not? Okay, well, let's open this. And where's the ruby? Okay, examine the ruby. It's a large blood... Okay, you feel some sort of strange power running through it. Okay, so it does actually give you a hint there. I probably would not have figured that out, though. Leave the ruby. Why can't I drop it there? Leave ruby. Why can't I put it back? Am I just going to have to deal with this from now on until I restart the game? Trying as much as I can. So I can't put it in the thing. So am I just going to have to deal with that happening over and over and over and over and over again now? Thinking. It's very hard to do. You guys know that. Because I'm pretty certain that's where I got the ruby from. See, it says I'm on the second floor hallway. In fact, I know I left it there because where it is in my inventory, it clearly came from that other room. Just placed where it is in the inventory means it came from that other room. Alright, I hate to say it. This is something I have to look up. Because I don't want to deal with having this happen the entire time. Oh, fuck off! The game... Okay, the guide says, you know where I'm supposed to put it? In the backyard. The first place I tried to put it. There's the demon again. You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You see, it's got the key that I need. There's the bird. Fuck you! Fuck you, game! I had to click here. I tried clicking here, I tried clicking here, I tried clicking here, but I had to click here. Come on. That pisses me off. Alright. I kind of want to use the cage here if I can. I can't drop the cage here, because it looks like this is where the thing would be. Can I take the paintings? I am so mad at the game for that one. Alright, let's move to this room, which I opened and never used. The kitchen seems to have been a recent addition. Could there be anything to eat in here? You mean other than the things I already ate? It's an old oven. The cookie jar is quite large. It's a small cookie jar. There is nothing overly impressive about these cabinets. Frying pan has a nice heat-dispersing handle. It's an ordinary pot. This pan is coated with one of those no-stick surfaces. This is a very sharp little blade. It's a meat cleaver, just like the butchers on TV commercials use. Take the pot. Take the pot. Take the frying pan. Take the knife. Take the knife. Take the cookie jar. Take the cookie jar. Open the cookie jar. Nothing in here. You close the jar. Nothing in here. You close the jar. The door won't budge. Nothing's in here. Nothing's in here. Nothing happens. You don't even hurt your fist. You are not the same strength as Ace Harding. Open the door, move to the left. To the left! Whoever had occupied this room must have been satisfied with small accommodations. The lack of dust tells you this room is a servant's room. The bristles of this dirty brush are filled with strands of gray-haired white specks. Ew, dandruff! This painting looks like Picasso's rendering of the Twilight Zone's title shot. There's no signature on it. You find a mark on the wall. May have been made by the picture sliding sideways. There you go! At least it gives you a hint that one of them can be moved. This bottle of cologne is labeled Horse Trader. I would not use a cologne named Horse Trader. The brass handles, these hinges, are beginning to tarnish. This is a rather plain-looking floor lamp. You find it odd that there's no electric cord to running to it. You wonder if it works. You see an eerie sky through this window. It's a pillow. This bed looks soft and comfortable. Well, let's use them. Okay, well, let's take the brush. Take the pillow. We can take the pillow. Take the cologne. Use the lamp. With a click, you turn on the floor lamp. It seems like there's a book set inside the wall. Oh, that's how you open it. Okay. Whoa, suddenly a spirit, covered in chains, stands before you. This is my room. Who let you in? Draken must have sent you. You cannot have it. You cannot have my precious. I have hidden it. No, you must leave. Leave me and my precious alone. Yes, all alone. No, same thing. Screaming apparition's misty form engulfs you. You become covered in thick, sticky goo. I need an adult? It's acid! It doesn't take long for it to dissolve your body. Your quest is over. Okay, so, okay. Beware of ghosts. Let's open. Nothing in there. So nothing in the bureau there. Bureau. Open this door. Move this way. This pantry smells musty and stuffy. The solid fine pewter plate is covered with embarrassing water spots. You assume this silver dish is used at parties. It's one of those 20-pound economy-sized bags of white flour. It looks like a spatula. Spatula City! Spatula City! It's a box of matches. This jar contains iodized salt. This cooking thermometer seems to be broken. Take it all. Oh, wait, there's something up here. What is this? Aged salami. An old lamp. Well, let's take the salami. Can I eat the salami? Probably don't want to eat the salami. I might have to use that as bait. Use the lamp. Use the lamp. Okay, so we've been through the kitchen now. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? The desk must have been used well. It is adorned with scratches. This leather couch has seen better days. This mountainscape is stunning and exhilarating. You can almost smell the mountain air. Well, we know where the cold's coming from now. You see nothing. Another door. This door is locked and there's no keyhole. This ink blotter is marked with the lines of many letters. Take the blotter. Open the desk. Examine the card. The element's name and atomic number are as shown. Copper 29, silver 47, gold 49, mercury 80, lead 82, uranium 92. Okay, so we got a periodic table. We're taking this because they wouldn't give us this if there wasn't a reason to use it later. Alright. That is another room down. Open that door. Makes sense. Open spider door. I am not sure I'm going to like this. This parlor has lost the charm. Has lost little of its original charm. Blah, blah, blah. This chair is another fine example of the exquisite antique furniture in this house. The flowers in this vase are very beautiful. This simple rug seems slightly out of place in this room. The chandelier hangs from the ceiling. Seen through the dirty window, looks pretty grim. Can we open the vase? It won't open. It won't open. Can we take the flowers? We took the vase. I wasn't expecting to take the whole vase. From here, you have a splendid view of the desolate estate. A large black spider quickly runs along the railing. The deserted land spreads out before you. Where's that insecticide? this it? Spider cider. The instructions read: knocks out arachnids and has been proven effective against by leading entomologists. A wide aerosol springs from the spider cider can. It leaves the railing sticky. You're on the veranda. Spider becomes paralyzed as it comes into contact with spider cider. Are you ready for the worst idea yet? You take the spider. The pesticide seems to have stopped the spider. See, I'm on the second floor, but this staircase leads to the second floor. Iron bars are set in the floor and go up to the ceiling. Has someone been kept up here as a punishment for betraying their master? The door is made of iron bars. You see a window through the iron bars. Can we open the thing? You pull up. Oh! Hideous skeleton forms inside the cell. In a deathly dry voice, it says, "There is no escape from here. There is no escape. No escape." His voice fades out as the image fades. Cool, let's move in. As you enter the cell, you hear the door slam shut behind you. There is no escape. You are trapped. Eventually you die, and the spirit joins the others in the estate. Well, it did warn me! So, can I leave the spider on the plate? Leave the salami on the plate? Use the salami on the plate? Where's the cage? Cage on the plate. Cage on the cabinet. Cage on the table. Leave the cage on the plate. Leave the cage on the cabinet. Leave the cage on the candle. Or on the table. No. Well, there is another option right now. I have a feeling that this is going to be like the sewers in the first game. Save the game. Which means anything that's actually needed for the quest won't let me get rid of. But let's see what I can get rid of. Wait, don't do it! Yes, okay. Discard the envelope. Discard the bottle. Discard the candle. I'm getting worried now. Getting very worried now. the axe. I need the bouquet. I need the cage. I need the knife. I mean, you never know what you really need in these games. Like the flower bat could be used to find something invisible. Or start an explosion. Probably need the matches, yep. Rip salami. Need the card. Need the vase. Do I need the spider? Yeah, I thought I needed the spider. Okay. So, I've cleared out the inventory a bit. Elements, names, yep, matches. I left the only ones I didn't try to discard are the letter and the diaries, because, you know. We're not done with this place yet. Can I use the cage on something? Oh well. Save here. And what else have we got? I'd used this before, and this dude shows up. Can I use the axe on it? No, he kills me. What if I can use a spider on him? You wheel a black spider and throw the unconscious spider at the ghost. The ghost shrieks at the sight of the sun's spider. Flustered and frightened, the spirit dissolves from view. The ghost was arachnophobic. I knew that spider would be useful for something. And I figured it would be useful in here. We needed something to get rid of the guy. That worked. Can we examine the book? It's a small black diary. Take the book. You take diary 3. Examine diary 3. Open diary 3. This diary reads, "The master would not or could not, so I have stolen Dragon's star. He is an evil soul. Unlike the master, he uses his power for amusement and profit. He is not concerned with spiritual enlightenment. There is no compassion. With his power, I grow weak. I am dying. I have hidden the star in Master's spectral box. It never opens. It has no locks. Dragon's star never discerns. In fire it freezes. In ice it burns." Okay, we'll go ahead and close that again then. The light goes out. The painting on the wall slides away. Alright. Well, I have matches. I have matches. I have knives! That's not where I wanted to go. Use knife on chair. Slice open the couch and find a key. Examine the key. It's an old rusty key. Take key. Use matches on the fire. When the flame is put in firewood, it starts burning. Examine. Suddenly the fire within the fireplace flares up. Well, I guess there's a fire in the fireplace now. Use key on cabinet. Click. The cabinet is unlocked. Got a gypsy doll. The old-looking doll is shaped like a gypsy fortune teller. The detail on the doll makes you think that it is almost alive. You take the doll. Close the cabinet. Is the key gone? The key is gone. So watch this thing kill me now. What if I try leaving the doll here? Nope. Doll is important. There are still 3 rooms out there. So I might be done here, except for the gremlin running around with the key. I can't open that door because it doesn't have a lock. Can't find the keyhole. Adorned with scratches. Better days. Nothing unusual. So I don't know how to open this door yet. Were there anything else that was locked? I don't believe there was. Okay, well, I mean... Use the gypsy doll in the fire. Nothing happens. Leave gypsy doll in the fire. Use gypsy doll with the cage. Use the bouquet with the cage. Leave cage in fire. Bouquet in fire. Trying things. That's all I can say. So where is Master's special box? Other than this. Where's my spells? What is this doll spell? Wilt thou lead the lost? Shout a doll as possible. A weird voice emerges from the doll's lips. Talk to my pious brother. He can help you find your sister. A word from him can open doors in high places. You memorize the magic words. Oh, sesame. You who sleep in the dark world, oh, sesame, opens a door for the displaced. I hope that wasn't cheating. You say, "Oh, Sesame" as loud as possible, and nothing happens. You shout "Doll Doll" as loud as possible, weird voice. Yep. I wonder if there was another way to get "Oh, Sesame." Because she didn't. I mean, that didn't really do anything. I'm assuming that was the Gypsy doll. So I now have, what, a built-in hint function? Maybe? At any rate, I guess I go outside now. Unless I can figure out where to put the cage. What are the other spells again? From nothing to... No, nothing there. The path is barred with more than one. The storm will come. Take to the run. From here and there, stone walls impair. Apparently not. Right, that's not where I wanted to go. You! Can I... I can't do anything to you. He's got the key. He waves his key wildly, teasing you with it as he flees through the room. So, like, do I leave the cage somewhere? Why can't I leave the cage here? Where am I supposed to put it? Do I need to bait it first? There's the bird again. We've got 3 buildings here. You stand at the entrance to a large domed building. This door is quite strange looking. You see nothing unusual. A silver orb and spire decorate the door nicely. What if they light up or something? Oh well, no light. Not that it matters. It won't open, won't it? Nothing happens. Alright, so I'm not getting in that one right now. How about the middle one? You're in front of the greenhouse. Turning the water handle open and closes the faucet. Yes, what about the faucet itself? As you turn on the faucet, water gushes out. So again, nothing unusual there. How about opening this door? Okay, well, let's go inside the greenhouse then. The plants within this greenhouse are very dead. It's a metal watering can. It must be used for watering the plants. You can hear water sloshing around in the can. This is the only empty flower pot in the greenhouse. This dry soil needs watering. It's a plain wooden desk. The dead plant in this pot has begun to decay. Well, once again, take everything. You can't take it. Can't take it. Take the watering can. We can use the watering can on water streams in the can into the hard, cracked soil. The tiny sprout has pushed its nose out of the dry dirt. Potted plant has a few soft-looking leaves on it. They seem to grow larger and larger before your eyes. The potted plant has a few soft-looking leaves on it. Yep, same thing. So we will keep watering this plant then. Magic water. Absolutely no water comes to the watering can. It must be empty. Damn, if only there was a place to get water. As you fill the can with water, it starts to get heavy. This is also not how plants work. Suddenly bears fruit. Can we examine the fruit? The fruit looks quite tasty. You take the fruit. I either use this on myself or I use it on the cage, I would assume. You bite into the ripe fruit. Both sweetness and sourness mix in your mouth. Suddenly, your whole body begins to age. A year for every second. In the moments your body blows away in the wind. So don't eat the fruit. Take the fruit, but don't eat it. It looks like a lush green plant with a juicy, unfamiliar fruit on it. Can we use the watering can again, or is it done? I think it's done. I think that's all we get. Okay. Can we leave the watering can here? Watering can is done. I don't think we can leave the fruit here. Can leave the doll. You can't do that. Oh my. Oh shit. I got rid of another doll too. The Desert Land spins up before you. Can we open it? You can't do that. There was the Indian African doll. Shit. Then again, if it did something important, we couldn't have gotten rid of it. Because we could not have gotten rid of this one until after we used it. So there's still another doll to look for. Use fruits. No. Use fruits on cage. Nothing happens. There he is again. Fucker is literally taunting me. That was definitely not your imagination. This little creature is running circles around you. All that running probably makes him extremely hungry. Yes, that's why I'm going to use the fruit on the plate. Leave fruit on plate. We take his plate. No. Well, the fruit is the only food I have. And apparently, that thing doesn't want it. Well, back outside and see what the third building is. As you approach the building, you see that it is guarded by two menacing dogs. Dogs, you say to yourself. Why did it have to be dogs? This dog is fierce enough to turn you to puppy chow. You are too scared to get near it. Can I examine? Use fruit on dog. The dog suddenly charges you. You are overcome by the canine savagery. The last thing you see is the dog's vicious fangs lunging at your throat. That is exactly the reference there, Shark. You shouted Sileny as loudly as possible. Nothing happens. You shouted Thunder as loudly as possible. Suddenly the lightning begins to flash and you hear a loud peal of thunder. At this, the dogs recoil. They put the tail between their legs and scamper away. The door is now unguarded. Examine. The beautiful doors decorated with large jewels. You stand in solemn awe in this abandoned house of worship. You feel the presence of long-dead worshippers. So is this where this heavy stone bust displays the look of pious self-righteousness on its marble face? I bet you if I pick this up, this is where I get whatever clue he had. Its solemn expression makes you think that he may have been deeply religious. It's a rather gaudy candle holder. It looks like it was stolen from Liberace's stage show. It's a marble bowl filled with celestial water. The front of the chapel stone altar. This is where the congregation used to sit. It's a beautiful stained glass window. Beautifully clasped ornament is attached firmly to the wall. Desecrating the shrine is not a good idea. Can't take it, but I can probably doll. Take the candles. Take the goblet. Oh, you found a secret passage. I didn't see what the one clip was, but... Okay, let's try... Let's try... Doll here. Nothing happens. Alright, so that moved. Let's go down it. You really don't want to climb down there. There's a spider down there that's bigger than a bread box. You shout it still and as loud as possible. Nothing happens. Alright, well. You can't go through the door until you open it. Oh, alright. Looks like a door, but it won't open. There seems to be no keyhole. You shouted, "Oh, Sesame," as loud as possible. The marble bust speaks. It moans these words. "Let the door be opened for this poor strayed lamb, but he must not travel in darkness." As soon as the statue stops speaking, the door opens. So I need a doll on the gypsy doll to get the spell, which I use here to make the face say something else. That is some moon logic right there. You step into a large yard. You can see a stone maze in the distance. A horrifying apparition in the shape of a classic ghost swoops down upon you like a bird of prey. The strange amorphous creature begins tearing and ripping you apart. Its shrieking face is the last thing you'll ever see. Okay, so I just get immediately killed going over there. Can we use the candle? Can we use this on... No. And we can't go downstairs because of the spider. You really don't want to go climb down there. The spider that's down there would rip you to shreds. Well, what do you know? It's a giant spider. It crushes your tiny body in its large, powerful jaws. Why? But I have a spell that stops it. You feel a tingling chant spell. Cloud suddenly appears around you, blotting out your surroundings. Almost as quick as it came, it leaves. So it's like a lot out of you. No. Still can't do that. Okay. But we have a spider that, you know, we're not supposed to go down there too, so... I can't open this. Even with O Sesame. Nothing happens. Well, let's back out and see if I can leave either of these things here. Hi, bird. Leave the goblet here? Nope. Candles? Nope, I need the oh, you know what? Let's go back in here. Back in here. Use matches on candles. Begins burning. I have candles! Swoops down on your bird of prey. This thing's offended by the flames and flies off to its supernatural home. The puzzles may not make sense, but the game does at least tell you little, you know, the descriptions do at least give you the information of what you are supposed to do, which is more than a lot of games. The maze in the distance seems to be fairly large. Let's move toward it. You wonder where you are. All you can see is stone walls. You feel that you were lost in a very strange place. You move north. There are letters engraved in the stone slab. It's very hard to read them. The Blothany gems deep in the place. You move west. You move west. You move west. You are done moving west. This road is a dead end. Let's hope you don't turn around the same way. Move south. You've reached the dead end. We at least have one place where we have our bearings. This has bearings. This is where we started. This gets us back out. I can leave stuff here, but I can't leave anything here right now, so. You move south. You've reached a dead end. Okay. I mean, it is a maze. You move north. A zombie blocks your path. It smells of decay. What, I can't use the axe? The zombie grabs your arm with its bony hands. Quickly, it takes a vicious bite out of you. The miserable dead welcome your company. Nope. Can't use the axe on the zombler. Hold on, what if I use the goblet on the zombler? Use goblet on zombie. Nope. So, right now, don't go that way. There are letters engraved in the stone slab. It's very hard to read them. The pendant can protect you from the Use the pendant on the zombie. Gotcha. From the undead. You're inside the labyrinth. Yes, I know. You move west. You move west. Let's go back south to where I was. Because I thought there was more over here. There is not. So there's two paths I can go right now. I can keep going up this way, or I can use the pendant on the zombie. That was a clue. Let's use the pendant on the zombler. Use pendant on zombie. A mysterious light suddenly shoots out of the pendant. The zombie is blasted right in the face. A blue nimbus engulfs the body of the zombie. With a flash, it disappears. I'm going to go back the other way now. Ten to 1 that maze, telemaze just gets me out of this maze entirely. Okay, new area, north here. Examine. There are letters engraved. The bouncing creature loves things that fly. I need to get the bird. Keep moving east. It's a group of zombies. You notice that part of their bodies are missing. You can also smell the stench of decaying flesh. The zombie grabs your arm. Yeah, no. The pendant does not work against that many of them. Examine. It's a tombstone. Luckily, your name hasn't been carved into it. Can we move the tombstone? I mean, open the tombstone? Nope. Move west. I have a feeling going south one more would, yep, bring me back there. Okay. This looks like a scene from the Living Dead film. Brings a new meaning to the term dead end. And it's going to be the Zomblers again. It's going to be the same thing over here. The words engraved, here lies Talamar, so we think. Use the axe. Open, examine the ground. Do I need a shovel? Oh. Leave bouquet at the tombstone. Use bouquet on the tombstone. Nothing happens. Now hold on. It's bouquet flowers that look good on a tombstone. So leave bouquet. Use bouquet. Are we fucking pixel hunting? Oh, come on. Okay, so I can't leave it here. Better fucking not be that I'm, like, off to the side when I should be on another side. Because the game's already done that to me once. Oh, shit! I didn't change it. You're right. This is uninvited. I'll have to edit that. Thanks for pointing that out, Z. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to get the bouquet to work here. I hope it's not a case of... words. Nope. A case of not being able to click on the right place. Because I swear to God, if that was the answer and I missed where to click, because I clicked all over the place. I don't want another situation like the fucking Ruby. Okay, I have not been up through here yet. Past the dead Zombler. Really is a dead end. Not again, another dead end. Anyway, you turn the cold walls, hem you in. Examine. The name of the tombstone reads Ace Harding. The name sounds familiar, but you can't remember why. Ace Harding, of course, from Deja Vu. Let me change the stuff here on this at least. Yeah, sorry about that. Can we use the bouquet here? Can we leave the bouquet here? I wonder if the other one was a reference to Shadowgate then, because I haven't done that one yet. Well, I tried. Go back to where the other tombstone on the side was. Try that one. What? I thought it was there. Ah, there it is. Use bouquet on the tombstone. Use bouquet on the floor. Use bouquet on the top of the tombstone. Leave bouquet on the tombstone. Leave bouquet on the floor. Leave bouquet on the top. No. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Use telemaze. Back outside. Yep. This magic word probably can carry you instantly from the inside of the maze to its entrance. Now I understand what it means to go from here to there, you say to yourself. That's exactly what I expected it to be. Okay. Wait, what? You're in front of a church. I thought it said something about crunch. It's like, what? What the fuck? I can leave anything I don't need here. But pretty sure... No, not use. I mean, I could leave this here. I'll use it on self. I could probably leave those here, but I want to keep the notes right now. Yeah, I didn't think I'd leave that. Didn't think I could leave that. Okay, I don't need the knife anymore, since I already got the keys. Examine the card. No, I'm going to need those still. It probably won't let me get rid of that. Nope, need the key still. Duck candles are gone. I guess I only needed them for the ghost. The ghost has moved on. And unfortunately, so will I. I'm pretty sure I'm getting pretty close to the end of this one. Let me just look something up real quick here. You know, I am actually close to the end. Just judging by how long this game takes. I still don't... I mean, I obviously have to use the fruit on something. Fruit with the goblet. Leave the fruit on the floor. No. This is the only food I have. Unless I have to cook something in the kitchen. Nope, nothing there. Use fruit in the oven. I can't open the oven. Use fruit on the goblet. Use matches on the goblet. Move back to the living room, or where there's a fire in the fireplace. Cook the fruit. Nothing here. It has to be this room. Plate here. Maybe someone was feeding their pet. Right? So the fruit. I don't think there's anything left in there. Oh. I think this is what actually caused the thing to start running around. I might be wrong. Chair looks quite small and uncomfortable. See, I've got two, like, hints of what to do. The bouquet on the tombstone. Well, I've been to all the tombstones and I can't do it. Feed the pet. I can't seem to feed the pet. Because it won't let me leave the damn food behind. Or the cage. Don't tell me. Open cage. Nothing's in here. Close the cage. I've picked up everything I can pick up and ditched everything I can ditch, except for some notes. Unless there's something somewhere I didn't find. There is another door that I don't know how to open. This door's... Oh, I can't even hear Johnny it? Okay, examine the desk. Can I... There's nothing inside the desk anymore. Examine that. Use the desk. Use the sofa. Use the painting. Use the window. Use the door. Open the door. Won't open. Open the sofa. Open that. Open that. Use sesame. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know where I'm supposed to use this. Maybe I'm supposed to use this to get through. Because I haven't figured out where to use the cloud thing yet. Nor have I figured out where to use the still any yet. I know where a spider is. Can't do anything about it. Which you'd think that's what this is for, given the description of it. Awake to sleep, move into steel, 6 legs or more, bend to your will. But the spider just runs over and kills me before I get a chance to use it. I have no idea what to use the axe on. There's no one to ask. Nobody to ask the questions to. There's the murder moose. And again. Can I take one of the guns? No. Can I use one of the guns? No. There's nothing inside their mouth, so I can't open them. Does the axe give me any hints? Nope. I mean, there's literally only one place I can even think to use the axe at this point, and that's against a horde of zombies. Which does not sound like a good idea. Let's see what I can figure out here. Should be zombies right up ahead. There we go. Use axe on zombies. No. Goblet on zombies? No. Use fruits? Yeah, that's not going to work. And use pendant on zombies. Nope, that doesn't work. It was a run by fruiting. Move north. What if I use a pendant on myself? Still any. Nope. Wait. Still any. Nothing happens. Cloudiski. I didn't do anything, did it? Nope, they're all still there. Use pendant on self. Leave pendant. Nope. I doubt very much I can light these guys on fire. I did try to hit him with the axe. That was the first thing I did when I came in here. Yeah. Use axe. And it kills me. I did use the right thing. The axe was marked. Well, if you use hit, it hits. You just hit the axe. Yeah. So you're basically punching the axe. It's a good thought. It's a good thought. But the hit just means you hit whatever you hit. You don't hit with. The bouquet. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think I might have to either stop here. No, I'm not going to come up with any better things tomorrow. I'm going to have to look up the answers. I can't fucking figure it out. It really does sound like the bouquet goes to something, but like here, unless Talamar is the main character from Shadowgate, which it probably is. I still don't know what, not that. It's a bouquet of flowers that look good on a tombstone. So use the bouquet on the tombstone. Nothing happens. Leave the bouquet at the tombstone. Can't drop it here. So, not that tombstone. Not this tombstone. That was a blank tombstone. Use pendant on the single zombie. Is Telemore a reference to another game? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Is it from the Shadowgate game? Here we go! I am somewhere new. On a tombstone to the road. A rose is but a rose. Okay, I missed a line, but use the bouquet here. As a gesture of kindness, you put the bouquet at the foot of the headstone. And it moves. Excellent. Tombstone slides away, revealing a secret passageway. See, I kind of figured it was, but the fact that you couldn't do anything, and obviously there was another tombstone that I was missing. You move west. 3 cages have been sealed within the far wall of the maze. It's a strong-looking cage. There seems to be a keyhole in the center. Something seems to be moving around inside. You hear a scratching sound. It could not. It may not be the main character, the protagonist, but it could be an antagonist. No, we'll find out. Don't worry. That's the next game we're playing. So after I figure out this one, nothing happens. There's something moving around inside, though. Can we open it? It's locked. Use axe on that. Nope. Use the pendant on it. Nope. Use the cage. Nope. Use the fruit. Oh, there's a key still. Cage is unlocked. Suddenly something jumps out of the cages. 3 animals jump out of the cages. They're confused by the freedom of their new surroundings. You shout at Celine as loud as possible. Nothing happens. They all attack. 3 hungry animals out from the cages have spotted their dinner. The animals attack you in pecking, biting, snarling mass. You are unable to defend yourself against a vicious onslaught. Quest is over. Use key. Use key. What if I... Like, animals should be fighting each other, right? Nope. Examine. Snake. Bird. The cat. Okay. The snake's going to bite the bird. The bird's going to attack the... No, the snake's going to bite the cat. Cat's going to attack the bird. Bird's going to hit the snake. You grab the snake and put it in the cage. With the snarl, the cat turns the bird into a quick snack. The cat turns and attacks you, going for the jugular. Yeah, okay, I told you. So I need to put the cat in the cage. I did the snake to test if it would work. But if I could choose which ones. Use the cage on the cat. Suddenly the bird snatches the snake and takes off. Boy! Oh, and it turns on me? Are you kidding? So I need to grab the bird. I thought I had to leave the bird. Because the bouncing thing likes the thing that flies. Hopefully the snake will just run off. Use the key on cage. Yep. Use the cage on the bird. Snake attacks the cat. Immediately swift. And yep, now you see the snake is full. So there was the hint that you needed the bird. So can we take the snake? Nope. Well, snake's done. So again, that was hinted. I found Zomblers. Haven't been here yet. Dead end. No, this is something else needs the bird. There's a bouncing thing that'll need the bird. Dead end. I've been turned. No, I haven't. Examine. It's a marble coffin. You realize the sadness that one day you too shall die. Let's hope it's not sooner than you think. Open the lid. It's sooner than I think. It's a marble coffin. Let's hope it's not sooner than you think. Use the coffin. Use goblet on the coffin. Close the coffin. Hey. Oh well, let's leave the coffin here for now. Okay, back up to there. And I believe Zomblers will be over here. No, shit. Oh, don't know where I am now. I don't know where that section is. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the coffin. Or the fruit, or the goblet. Oh, it's Ace Harding's. No, it wasn't. It was the other one. Cage doesn't work. But you can just run past them. Of course, I could also just do this right now, since I'm leaving. What do you mean I can't? What? Oh, I can't move. Derp. There's still a spider down there. goblet on cage. Use fruit on cage. Open cage. Eagle will fly off and escape. So at some point, I got to figure out where to open this. Also, can't find a keyhole. It won't open. Nope, no, here's Johnnying the... I have a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Nope, we cannot cook the bird. Spider, can I do anything with you yet? Well, what do you know? It's a giant spider. It just immediately kills me. I can't react to it. Even though I have things that are supposed to react to spiders, I cannot react to it. Can I leave anything behind now? Pendant? No. The axe? No. The cage? No. The matches? No. The key? No. Fruit? No. The goblet? No. Yeah, I have to say, I'm already going overtime. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I have a little bit of stuff to do this afternoon. I would love to finish this right now. My brain is just working a little too slowly, as it always is. I'll probably end up finishing this quickly tomorrow, and if I do, we'll go straight to Shadowgate, which is not a surprise. I mean, at least this way it has another game. I would love to have finished it, but I just can't. I'm sure I will be able to figure this out, because I'm getting there with baby steps. I am getting there. The only thing I had to look up so far was something that was absolutely bullshit, and that was the ruby. Because, and what pissed me off is, again, this was something that I had done the proper thing for, and it didn't let me do it, because I didn't click in the right spot. That pissed me off. But yeah, we still have Shadowgate to go as well, so if I finish Uninvited early, I'll just go straight to Shadowgate. Until then, take care, Internet. Enjoy the games you play.